Welcome to Mama Minded. My name is Joy Zek, and you are watching the first video of our podcast. I'm so excited to be able to walk this journey as a mama with other mamas in mind. I have been married for 13 years to the love of my life. We have one daughter, and we have a baby on the way. I started this because I feel like moms need a support system, and I wanted to do everything I could to make moms to be able to feel like they were coming together as a tribe, as a community, and feeling love from one another. My story goes back to when we first became married. So it was a few years after we were married, and we decided that we wanted to have children. And I was that person, when you think of it, when you're little, you dream of being a mom and you have all your dolls and just loved thinking of being a mom someday. And then we ended up getting pregnant for the first time. We were so excited, but then it ended up in a miscarriage. And it was really difficult to deal with that first baby that we lost, but we were just excited that we became pregnant. The second time around, the same thing happened. Within a few weeks, we ended up losing our baby. And again, we had a miscarriage. And it happened again a third time. Each miscarriage hit me in a different way, and it was very difficult. I remember the first one we were happy, but by the third one, it was almost like a severe depression that I had set in. And when we got pregnant with the fourth one, we were so hopeful. We had been to literally 30 different doctors just searching for help. We started very westernized at the beginning, and then we went very natural, just thinking what can we do that we could be able to bring a baby into full term. And every doctor was confused, baffle-minded, thinking there's nothing wrong with you, and nothing wrong with your husband. So we went gluten-free, dairy-free, all the things. And when we got pregnant the fourth time, we were so excited and hopeful that it was going to take this time frame, and ended up in another miscarriage. After that, I decided that that's not okay. I knew that I didn't want this baby to have died in vain. And so I just prayed, and I was like, okay, what is this baby's life going to stand for? And literally within days, a friend of mine came to me and asked me if I could attend her birth. To be honest, that was probably the hardest decision, question that someone could have asked me at that time, because I desired to be a mom. That's what I wanted. But then to be able to go to someone else's birth was a lot to even think and comprehend. But I love to help people. I love to influence and whatever it is, to encourage. So I wanted to think past my own discomfort and to become what she needed. And I did. I went to the birth, and it was so beautiful. It was beyond beautiful. Never did I know birth could look like that. And I walked away realizing that if there was anything that I could do in life, if I was not able to carry a baby of my own, I wanted to do everything possible to help every woman have a beautiful birth experience that is going to carry a child. And that had been my passion. And within a few weeks after that, I heard about becoming a doula. And so I was a school teacher at that time. I had taught for many years, and also started going to school to become a doula. And if you're not familiar with what a doula is, it's someone that kind of helps and encourages moms. And there's a huge list of things that doulas do. And on the podcast, we'll interview doulas and just kind of get more into the nitty-gritty of what they do. But it's just someone that's really there to help and encourage the mom and be there for her as she ventures into this beautiful motherhood, whether it's baby number 1, baby 2, 3, 8, whatever it is. Just someone to be there as a help. And so that's what I did. I became a doula. I helped with postpartum doula, and also became a birth photographer, which that's still what I do now, is birth work and then birth photography, and absolutely love it. But about a year ago, I felt called to become doing podcasts and being able to start podcasts and help other moms. And with that, it was a lot of nerve-wracking trying to think how we were going to do this. But I felt like COVID put moms in this tiny little box. We weren't out and about with our moms anymore. And there's a study about this tribe of women that every single day they would get together and they would wash their clothes at like a river. And somehow, I guess they became like, they had like washing machines that were sent to them. And so they didn't have to get together anymore. What happened is actually depression set throughout the community of women because they no longer had that support. And I felt so much of that with my moms. And with my doula clients, I would be meeting with them and you could just see like they were missing that support system of their moms. And so I became so passionate, even more so about, okay, how can we do this? How can we bring this look to reality? And so with Mama Minded, we'll be having podcasts. There'll be a blog. There'll be YouTube that you can watch, but then there'll also be get-togethers. We'll actually get together as moms. I am from Northwest Indiana, so Northwest Indiana moms can get together, and moms in other communities, you can get together too and just become a tribe with us in mind. We're not all going to think the same, but it's a safe place that we can come. We can learn from each other. I feel everybody is our teachers, whether it's somebody that you want to actually learn from or somebody that you're like, yeah, well, I'm glad I might not use that knowledge ever again. But that's still good. And it's still good to have this tribe, these women that were all minded, thinking the same about moms. So I'm so excited to be able to introduce this podcast, to be able to be here with you. However often we get to do this, but we'll have different people that'll come on here, whether it's physicians, midwives, other doulas, other moms that are self-sufficient moms, homeschool moms, whatever it is, however we can help moms and make you feel loved, make you feel encouraged to be able to walk away feeling uplifted and that you had a wonderful experience. So thank you so much for watching, taking your time to be a part of this little bit of a tidbit of what this podcast is going to look like. And I'm so excited that you get to follow on this journey.